one thing that's going to allow the new electric Cayman Boxster to drive like this is the mid-engine layout. The Porsche electric Cayman is going to feel like a mid-engine, and that's why so many people like the mid-engine. They like the Boxster because they like the way that it feels. This, particularly the 718, the GT4, and that's what makes it awesome, folks. I mean, just take a look at this. Now, if anybody ever had the opportunity to take a ride in the Porsche 718, the Cayman or the Boxster, you'll come to understand the mid-engine layout. A while back when I was a therapist, I had a friend of mine. She was a nurse, and she took me for a ride in her Boxster. And I was so impressed with it. I was so impressed with the ride and the feel that it was like nothing I ever felt before. I mean, I never owned a 911, so, but I was impressed. It handled beautifully and very neutral feeling, and it responded to the inputs, and I took a ride in it, and I drove it, and I thought it was amazing. And this is why people love it so much. It has such a great balance, that mid-engine layout. And this is what makes the GT4, the up-and-coming GT4 RS, is going to be something to lust after. And after the GT4 RS, there's going to be, you can expect a total new EV electric powertrain, inspired by what we see here, the Mission R concept, which is straight up awesome. I mean, just take a look at it. When I first saw this, my jaw just dropped. Now, the 718 is going to have a unique battery arrangement, and Porsche calls it the E-Core layout. And it's going to also be used on the future Lamborghinis, and as well as Audi too as well. That low center of gravity and sitting position is going to make it optimal. And it's going to have of course, the handling characteristics of a Porsche. Now, the electric type of handle characteristics, where all the weight is on the bottom and you have the center of gravity sitting low, doesn't offer these same characteristics. And this is what also made the design also makes the Taycan so nice to drive. But boy, oh boy, when they come out with this, it's going to be totally Porsche. And it's not going to share the same, setup as a combustion engine, because it just don't match. It just doesn't work right. The layout's not the same. But they can do something by making the setup more of a Boxster or the 718 type of setup, where they move the weight in the same places so they can get that same feel, and they don't lose the heart of the people who love the Cayman GT4 internal combustion engine. They love that car. You're going to also love the electric one as well. I mean, this is going to be straight up awesome. You're going to feel connected to the road because of the layout. Now, that's according to Michael Steiner. The typical layout that you see, like in other, such as the Hummer EV, and even Tesla, which is the typical skateboard layout, and it doesn't have the handling characteristics of a Porsche. And a lot of people know that, and that's why they don't buy, the Tesla. They'd rather get the Taycan instead for the feeling. But Porsche has hit it on the money, and they really thought about this. There's the mid-engine layout and the mid-engine characteristics to be in their EV cars as well. And it's going to also twinkle down the Audi, and you can imagine definitely all the other setups. So this is going to be amazing. Knowing that the battery is the biggest and heaviest part of the car, they're going to move it the same weight, so it could be in the same place, in the same packaging as the GT4. You know, the GT4 RS is going to be the next one that comes out, but it's going to have that same balance, which is amazing. It's going to have a great weight distribution and balance, which Porsche is known for. And that's what's going to make it amazing. And a lot of people are just going to love this. I mean, this is just amazing. If you can afford it, and of course you can expect it, we all can expect it to cost a hell of a lot of money. Sometimes you think, can it be affordable? It's going to be the same price as a Boxster. Well, the GT4 RS is definitely going to be in the hundreds, and going to be up there in the hundreds, 130, 150. I don't know the exact price, but I tell you one thing, this is not going to come cheap. You guys, this is great news. Great news that the electric Cayman is going to feel like a mid-engine Boxster. It's going to be amazing. And that's why you hear from a lot of people that like the 718, and a lot of them, they even like it better than the 911 because of the neutral feel. And it's great that they have not forsaken that neutral feel, and that it's going to carry over to the Cayman when it moves to electrification. And if you guys heard about the other video that I did, which basically saying that Porsche is going to be slow to affect the 911. Instead, they're going to put all that engineering and EV into the Cayman. And this is awesome news, folks. This is A Automotive Reviews. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for your support. Thank you guys for liking. And you guys are exceptional and special. Much love. A Automotive Reviews. This is going to be amazing. This is A Automotive Reviews. Thanks for watching, sharing, and subscribing. Have an awesome and fantastic day. Much love. And again, thanks for coming by.